Here's one that we both have. It's Donovan Mitchell to lead the league in scoring at 60-1.
80-1. 80-1 at Caesars.
You got 80-1 at Caesars? Okay, well, there's a reason I can't bet there. So at 80-1, like, this is a preposterous number. This is a ridiculous number. I don't even care. Here's a good example of how off this number is. So Russell Westbrook led the league in scoring in 2017 for a bottom 15 offense. It's not even directly related to how good the Cavs offense is. The Cavs offense can still be garbage, and Donovan Mitchell can win this. Like, pace does matter to a certain degree because they're faster that season. But Donovan Mitchell, with his 3-point volume, can easily lead the league in scoring here. And he has a lot to prove. He has weapons surrounding him. Like, there is every opportunity for Donovan Mitchell to come in and do this. Again, if this was, I don't even know what number I wouldn't like it at. I wouldn't like it maybe. I have to look at the implieds. But
yeah, I feel like sub 40 maybe is kind of the number that comes to mind. Like 30 to 40 range, I'd have to be like, yeah, okay, that's maybe in the range where he should be.
But 80-1 for a guy who loves to shoot, is going to a team that specifically got him to score, that needs that type of scoring weapon, and a team that had, honestly, a lot of guys that are injury prone, which means he has to pick up the slack. This is a ridiculous number, and I know you're with me on it.
Yeah. So you basically made all the points that I have in my notes here. He's averaging last 2 seasons 26.1 points a game. Pretty much you need to get to 30 if you're going to be a scoring leader. I look back the last handful of seasons, we have at least one 30-point scorer. 30 is not far from 26. He was already 9th in points per game last year, and by all means should go up, because I actually like that he's joining a worse offense here. Because guess what? That's the whole point. They brought him in to come and do Donovan Mitchell things and shoot the ball a bunch of times. 3-point volume you mentioned. That's huge, because I remember noticing in that bubble playoffs when he had the back-to-back 50-point games and just went berserk. In the playoffs, Donovan Mitchell's 3-point volume goes way up. And I remember noticing after that bubble, like, okay, I think I had a long shot Donovan Mitchell MVP after that, because you know how I love my terrible Jazz bets. But it was under the premise of, hey, if that 3-point volume thing is real, there's a huge upside here for the scoring. Since that bubble series, he's averaged 31.7 points a game in the playoffs, and in the regular season, his 3-point volume is slowly going up. Each year, it's going higher, and I think it could go even higher this year. The Cavs need his offense. They don't really have a bench scorer, so they're going to have him and Garland probably sharing that role a little bit. You're right. The pace is not great. That's the one thing I don't like about this. But I looked also as, okay, if I like the Cavs a lot, and if they finish a top 2 seed, do they have an MVP candidate? I think because of the way we pick scores, it would be Mitchell, but that's 80-1. What's more likely, Mitchell to be the MVP of the NBA or Mitchell to just lead the league in scoring? To me, those numbers should never be the same. There's no way I'm taking MVP when I can play points per game here at the same price. I think it's a bad number.
A good comp for this is that Bradley Beal was within a handful of points of Steph Curry 2 years ago. Like,
yeah, and would have won if he hadn't got hurt.
And like, is Bradley Beal that much better of a scorer than Donovan Mitchell? I would argue no, especially based off a 3-point volume. Like, Donovan just gets up threes.